Morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see. It is not quite 10 o'clock yet, but I am here and I am very excited because I believe with every ounce of my body, and there are a lot of those ounces, that my streaming is going to work perfectly today. So it is 10 o'clock. Right now it's 10 o'clock. So let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to select here. Let me make sure I can get everybody's comments. Okay, so hopefully comments, we're connected and connected. So hopefully if you're there, please pop on and say hi. All right, sorry. All right, let me show you what we're gonna do first today. Whoops, why isn't this working? Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, so this is the cute little card that we're going to make today. We're going to make this little bunny card. Good morning, Deb. Thank you for popping on from Blackstone. Thank you, thank you. Now, let me, first of all, before I show you this cute little bunny card, let me show you what happened last week when my computer completely crashed. It was some kind of storage problem. I had this wonderful new tech person. Her name is Kara Mulcahy from Avanar Incorporated here in Franklin. She's a tech wizard, and anyway, she is helping me, and she came over and got a lot of things done. But anyway, last week when it crashed, this was what I was showing you. Using the same template for the card, for this card that we made. Good morning, Jen. Thank you for popping on. Using the exact same template, I made this card, which is a retirement card. This is Home and Hearth Designer Series paper. Isn't that pretty? Look at those color combinations. So there was that one, and there was another one like this. I did this same template, which is a great template to use. And then I did this one, which I thought was really nice. Instead of having it in the horizontal orientation, I did it in the vertical orientation like that. This is a great card for, it could be for a man, could be for anybody, but I thought it was pretty. And I love this. I think this is called Delft Blue. Actually, it's Misty Moonlight in the Stampin' Up! World, but anyway. So these are the cards that you didn't get to see as we got rudely and abruptly cut off last week. So, but today I am going to show you how to make this cute little bunny card. I used the Easter Friends stamp set, which is in the current mini catalog. I love it. I think it's really cute. I'm trying to get that glare off. There we go. Look at that bunny, that sweet little serene face, and the two little chicks. How cute are they? And I love the fonts. You know me and fonts. I love these fonts. One says Happy Easter. One says Sending Warm and Happy Wishes this spring, my friend, and may your days blossom with joy and happiness. I love it. I love, love, love this set. Very, very cute. Okay, so let's get started with this. So the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, I'm going to take a piece of the basic white cardstock, and I'm going to get my little trusty bone folder here and fold this in half. And it's already, of course, cut and scored because I do all that prep. There we go. There. Then the next thing I did was, now I'm going to show you on the card itself. I tend to like a lot of layers. And I'll show you here. This is Pool Party. This combination is Pool Party. You could use whatever combination you wanted. But I took a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 Pool Party as a base. Then I took another piece 5 by 3 3/4, and I ran it through the Ornate Floral embossing folder. This is the Ornate Floral embossing folder, which I think is very pretty and subtle. So this is how it came out. So here is the Ornate Floral. Good morning, Barbara McDuffie. Thank you so much for popping on. Nice to have you with us this morning. And then here is the base. So this is what I'm going to do next. So let me get this here. And let me get this. I got to get my little, here we go, with my little silicone pad. And of course I need some adhesive right here. So I'm going to take my snail and I am going to, oh, let me tell you something else about this too. When you have an embossing, I know I've said this before, but let me tell you again. When you have an embossing folder that has a lot of detail, and this Ornate Floral does have a lot of detail. It's got a lot of close, tight embossing areas. I always cut my paper a smidge bigger. So instead of 5 by 3 3/4, it was probably 5 1/16 by 3 15/16. Only because it tends to shrink up the paper just a little tad. So that's just a little helpful hint. Anyway, here we go. A little bit of adhesive. There we go. And I'm going to put it onto the base like this. Easy peasy. Equidistant all the way around like that. And now I'm going to put more adhesive on the back of this. Oops, got to get a refill. Oh, maybe I got one here. Here we go. Yep, we have, I have my stamp and seal, which I love. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to put it onto the base of the card like this. Oops, put it on like this. All right, there we go. Perfect. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I took 2 pieces of cardstock, one of the basic white and one of the pool party, and I ran it through the Simply Stitch So Sweetly dies to get this stitched edge and the scallop edge. So what I'm going to do now is take this first, the smaller one, the white one, and I'm going to take the Granny Apple Green ink, which, where did I put that? Kathy, did I give you Granny Apple Green over there? Oh, where did I put it? I'm probably looking right at it right here. Granny Apple Green, where'd you go? I need you. Oh, here you are. Good morning, Jean and Joe, or Jean, or maybe just Joe, whoever's there. Hello. All right, so I'm going to just take this and stamp the bottom of this with some grass. There we go. How stinking cute is that? Easy peasy. Maybe I'll do some more. You can do as much as you want, like that. There's my grass. All right, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and add a little bit of adhesive here. Oh, you know what? I've got one more thing to do before silly me. Okay, what I want to do next is take my pool potty, and I am going to use our blending brushes. I love these blending brushes. Hello, Doofus. Good morning, Doofus. Nancy Patterson and I have a private little joke. She calls me Dora. I call her Doofus. It's a long story, but anyway. Good morning. Welcome aboard. And Jean Budnick. Look at all my friends popping on. All right, so let me show you about this. These blending brushes are wicked, wicked fun. They've got a million little filaments here, nice and soft, and they work beautifully. So what I'm going to do is I want to add a little background here. If you can see on the sample, you can see there's just a subtle hint of pool party behind the little bun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to, first of all, make a circular motion on the pad like that. And then I'm going to start on my grid paper and bring it in. And the reason I do that is because I don't want to get a glob of ink on the cardstock that I'm working on. So if I start it here and then I bring it in, I'm not going to get that little globola. See that? But just like that. How easy is that? There we go. Perfect. It's just subtle. I just want subtleness. I don't want a ton of ink on this, just to give it a little bit of a background. And I think that's probably pretty perfect right now, like that. Love these brushes. And then I'm just going to wash this off with a little bit of soap and water, and ta-da, easy peasy, done. All right, so now I can take this piece of cardstock and my little pad, and what I'm going to do here is just add it to the layer, the pool party layer. Good morning, Barbara Tominski from Florida. Nice sunny weather while we're freezing our little toes off here. That's okay, spring is coming, not to worry. There we go, so that's done. Now I'm going to add some dimensionals. Let me get some dimensionals. There we go. You know me, I use dimensionals. I use all of these edges up. I'm sure you all do too, because we're veteran stampers and we don't waste anything. So that's gone. Let me get another one. There's another one right here. I love using this up. It's very resourceful. Nobody ever knows that you're using little extra pieces. The bracelets are adding to the art. Thank you very much. Actually, well, these bracelets, I'll tell you a story. This and this belong to my great-grandmother in England. These are almost probably 200 years old. And this one is a very sad story. It's a woman in Franklin was killed in domestic violence by her ex-husband. And this was a fundraiser for domestic violence. So very sad, but I'm glad that we could at least do something. Okay, all right, let's get to happier conversations. All right, so now I'm going to take off the little pieces on the dimensionals like that, and I'm going to pop it on to the base of the card. Easy peasy, like such. Just like that, easy. Let me bring that in so you can see. I'm trying to be more mindful of being really good on the camera like that so that you don't see the top of my head. Now I'm going to get a piece of cardstock. Here is just a scrap, and I'm going to take soft suede, and I'm going to take my little bun bun stamp, little bun bun, cute, cute, and stamp him. It's a red rubber stamp, so I don't need to use, good morning, Gail Case. I know, I love this little bunny. It's very cute. He's very serene and very pensive. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little snipperinis and I'm going to just cut him out. We don't have any dies for him, but that's okay. This is not taking long at all. And actually, I find, I don't know about you, but I love to cut out. When Carol and I were little kids, we used to take the Sears and Roebuck catalog and cut out the dresses and the models, and we'd make our own paper dolls. And so we became really, really good at cutting out. And I actually love to cut out. So once in a while we'll do that. I mean, I certainly love the fact that we have a stamp and cut and emboss machine where I can use a nice tool to cut out as well. But when push comes to shove, the snipperinis work just fine. Like that. Look at that. Done. Whoops, let me get that little corner off like that. All right, now I am going to put this little bun bun on with dimensionals. We're almost done. Talk about easy, and talk about giving a really sweet look to a card. I think when you do lots of layers, are you still doing the pink one too? Yep, I'm going to do any color anybody wants for porch pickup or for class next week. If you want a different color, absolutely. So I'm going to put this on like this. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Winky. That was the best catalog. We are showing our age. Yes, it's Sears and Roebuck. You're absolutely true. But there's nothing wrong with that. All right, I'm going to Wink of Stella, just the soft suede, well, a little bit of her arms. I can't tell if this is a boy or girl. I'm going to pretend it's a little girl bunny, like that. How cute is that? Look at this. There we go. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take some of this iridescent ribbon and make a sweet little bow. There we go. That's perfect. Now here is my ribbon, and I'm going to take this, and I always work from the spool. I bet you do too, because it's a great way to save on ribbon. So I'm just going to make a little bow like this, and then I'm going to pull it tight, tight, tight. But then I'm going to pull the front, the bow part down like this to make it a little bit smaller. Then pull it tight, 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 and then pull it one more time. And I think I'm going to be perfectly fine with this. I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and snip this off. This has a little bit of stiffness to it, this ribbon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the center of the ribbon. I'm going to take the two fronds like this, and I'm going to twist it. Twist, 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 just to bring it down a little bit. Then I'm going to take my glue dots, easy peasy, like this, and I'm going to put two glue dots on, and I'm going to lift it up. If you don't have a pick-me-up tool, you need one. They're the best, totally best. Love my pick-me-up tool. Okay, so there we go there. I'm going to take my little bow and put my little bow on just like that. Isn't that the sweetest? Then, of course, on the inside, I'm going to have to decorate the inside because you know how we are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cute little chickie, and I'm going to take the Daffodil Delight ink, bright yellow, and I am going to, let me move this out of the way, get that out of the way. And I'm going to take this little chicklet, how cute is that, and stamp right here. Look at how cute. Oh! And then the envelope, I'm going to take the envelope, and I'm going to put the little chickie on the envelope. And then I'm also going to take the grass. And let me get this out of the way. Bring back my Granny Apple Green. I love this color. It's funny, it reminds me of Granny Smith apples, which Granny Smith apples are not my ultra favorite, but I love Granny Apple Green. Really pretty. Okay, so there's that. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cute little Happy Easter, which I love, and I'm going to use the soft suede ink and put it on the inside like such. I love, 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 love the font. Of course, you know me, I'm a font person. All right, there we go. Like that. Uh-oh, uh-oh, look what happened, folks. I pressed too hard. I pressed too hard and I got the perimeter of the ink, the perimeter of the stamp on here. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to fix this. There are no mistakes in Stampin' Up, none whatsoever. So I am going to, for the sake of saving time, what I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take one of the smaller stitched Simply Sweet dies and stamp the word Happy Easter, and then I'm going to put it on top here, and nobody except you and I are going to know that there was a little persnickety issue here that I made like that. So what I did was, and I'll tell you how this happened, when I inked my stamp up, I must have rocked it a little bit back and forth like that. You don't want to do that, because what happened was I got ink on the perimeter of that word. So anyway, there, we will fix that situation. So that is that card that we're going to do for next week. Let me get this out of the way and get this out of the way. All right, so how cute is that? Simply cute. I love it. I think it's cute. And if you want different colors, background colors, just let me know. We can do it in, you know, we could do it in Highland Heather. We could do it in yellow, whatever color you want. Any of the Stampin' Up colors, we can make this. So there is that. Now, I want to show you something else. So this week, I was watching Sarah Douglas, because every week Sarah Douglas, who's the owner of Stampin' Up, one of the owners, co-owners, and CEO of Stampin' Up, does a technique. And she shows us how to do something fun each single week. So this week, she showed us how to use our blending brushes with, where's my piece of paper here? Where did I put it? Well, oh, here it is, right here. All right, let me put that here. Okay, so she took this image from the catalog right here. Let me show you this. Let me bring this over. All right, she took this card. This is using the Rain Boots dies and the Flowering Rain Boots stamp set. And she did this, but she actually adapted it a little bit. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of basic white cardstock, and I'm going to take 3 inks. I'm going to take Daffodil Delight, and I am going to take Bumblebee and Polished Pink. Let me see if I can, what happened here? Oh, there we go. Okay. So the first one is going to be the Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to take a new brush. What did I do with them? What did I do with my brushes? They're right in front of me. I swear to God. I swear. Oh, here they are. Okay. My blending brush. Now, what I want to do is I want to create an ombre effect on this. So I'm going to take this, my blending brush, I'm going to add some ink to it, just like I did when I was using the pool party. Let me bring this down so you can see it. So you just go like this, and then I'm going to start on my grid paper and then bring it in like this. Just like that. And I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'm going to start off, because I don't want a big blob. See the blob on the grid paper? Well, I don't want that blob on my cardstock. All right, so then the next color I'm going to do is I'm going to take Bumblebee. And now I know this is something that I would not normally do, but because Bumblebee and Daffodil is the lighter color, Bumblebee is the darker color, I'm going to go right ahead and get some ink on this. Normally I would get another blending brush, but my other blending brush has the pool party on it, so I can't use the blue on the Bumblebee, but I can do the Daffodil on this. All right, so again, starting off, I'm just going to start off, and then I'm going to bring it in, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of color like this, and a little bit more, and just bring it in like this. Like that. And then I'm going to take Polished Pink, and I'm going to take my other brush and get a little bit of ink just like this, and I'm going to again start off and start off again is when you, this is a great time to play. See, I'm just playing right now. And if you have a special person that you want to give a nice little card to, this would be a fun card to give because you're playing. And I'm going to bring it all the way down to the end like that. So see, I've kind of, oops, I've kind of ombrated. What did I do here? What is wrong with me today? I got some ink where I didn't want ink. Well, how are we going to fix that? Let me just see if we can just add a little bit more up here. You know what? We'll fix this. There are no mistakes. All right, now the next thing that she did was she took the dies from the rain. She took this die from the Rain Boots dies, this one, and she took another piece of 5 by 3 3/4 white cardstock and cut out a number of different strips. And this is what they look like this. So you cut them out. Good morning, Nancy McDonald from California, Hemet, California. I know you're in your jams, but welcome aboard. So anyway, here we go. So you cut them out. They come out like this. But let me tell you a little trick. What I did first was, on this piece of cardstock, the 5 by 3 3/4, on the flip side, I put a piece of our Sizzix adhesive sheet so that all of this has adhesive on it. And I won't have to deal with using my Tombow glue because it's got adhesive already on it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my pick-me-up tool, and I'm going to come in here, and I'm just going to lift off this piece of adhesive on the back. And at first it might be a little bit tricky to get. I'm trying to do this without looking on my, without you having to get my head in the way here. Because, there we go. There we go. Whoa! All right, here we go. See how it comes off? All right, so I'm going to take this off, peel this off, and now I'm going to place it. Now let's see if I can place it. Oh, you know what? Sometimes I'm really good. I'm just going to place it like that. I'm doing it kind of cattywampus. I don't want it on exactly perfectly. Now I'm going to take another one, and I'm just going to add, here we go. This one's coming off nicely. Well, let's see. Of course, it always takes a little bit longer when you're doing it on camera because I want to make sure that I get it right and you get to see it. So there's that. And then we're going to put this on. And this one I'm going to bring up probably like this. Like that. And don't worry about that. We're going to trim those off. Okay, I've got another one. And with the extra little pieces, those little diagonals that I've already run through and cut out, I'm going to save those because I'm going to use them for another card. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I'm going to save them because, again, they've got adhesive on them. Using that Sizzix adhesive, those adhesive sheets is really great. You can use it for so many different projects, and that way you don't have to worry about getting glue all over the place because you've got it already here like this. See there? There we go. And you just press it down like that. And then I've got a couple more like this. I'm not quite sure what message I'm going to put on this because I don't know who I'm going to send this to yet. But look at that. Look at that. And then I've got 2 more. But see what it's doing? It's kind of giving, I always forget about the adhesive sheets. Yeah, don't forget about the adhesive sheets. Give those adhesive sheets some love because they work beautifully. They really do. And it saves you getting your fingers all gunked up with adhesive like that. There we go. Now I'm going to take my little snipperinis and I'm just going to trim off some of these edges like this. Like that. And like this. And I might even trim this off here. And this one off here. Oops, that one. There we go. Like that. This I'm not liking here. I'm going to trim this off. And I'm going to trim this off right here. Okay, it's geometric, and I like geometrics. And I'm going to take this off too. Down here. Whoa! That wasn't very good, was it? Let's put that back on. I guess obviously I didn't press it down. So you do have to press it down, but look at how easy that is. You press that down and it sticks beautifully. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the base of my card, and I chose to use Sahara Sand because that's a card stock that I haven't given a lot of love to lately. So I'm going to use use this for a couple of weeks probably. And I'm going to put this on like this and add a little bit of adhesive. And where did my adhesive, here's my adhesive, and where did my, you know, I am sitting in this little geographic area. Now you would think that I wouldn't lose a thing. Everything would be right here. Where is my silicone pad? It's gone. What the heck? The ghost must have it because I had it right. Oh, never mind. It's right here. I don't think I put it there. I think she moved it and put it there. I know, you think I'm nuts, but really I do have a ghost. I do. All right, here we go. I'm going to put this on, and then here's the base. Now I'm going to put this on just like this. And then I have already pre-cut, stamped and pre-cut my boots, my grass, and the flowers. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the flowers, I think I'm going to put the flowers on first, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate them. I'm going to separate them. So there's one, and here's another one. And let me just pull this like this. Okay, and I am going to use my Tombow glue and just add a little bit. Whoops, there we go. I love the, thank you so much for the recommendation about putting the elastic on it, Gail. It works very nicely. All right, I'm going to put that there. Then I'm going to put this one. See, put that right on with my, this Tombow with this nice applique. And Nancy was the one who gave me this. She got them on Amazon. But it's great because it's got a smaller, much smaller lumen, which works beautifully. And then I think I'm just going to tuck this in like this. I think I'm going to tuck that in like that. Yeah, so, and then I use a quilting pin to block up the lumen so that it does not get blocked. There we go, like such. Then I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put the boots on and the flowers with dimensionals like this, just because it's going to be a little different. Now what I don't have, because they were on back order, I wanted to get the little pebbles that are in the current catalog, and I was going to put a whole bunch of pebbles down here, but there aren't any, so they're on back order. So, not a problem. I think I'm going to put this here. Come in! And like that. And look at that. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Don't you like that ombre effect? I like it. Now, I might do this a little bit better. You know, I might fill this out. I might have put this so this actually made a full square, or I would cut it out. Actually, I have another one. I could put another one on if I wanted. But see, here are all the little ones that you pop out. So these I'm going to save for something else because they have adhesive on the back. So that would be a card that I would use for a very special person or for a very special event. The other part that you get with this is you get the zigzag pots, see, on this die? So you really get a lot of pieces that you can use. So these I'm going to use on another card, and probably what I'll do is I'll make a card and next week I'll show you what it is. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how much fun it is to use these brushes, because the blending brushes, because they're so much fun. I'm going to frou-frou this up a little bit. I'm going to put a message on it. I'm going to use some Wink of Stella. But I just wanted to show you how you can make your own designer paper using blending brushes and your inks. Okay, my friends, so that is the story for today. I think I've shown you everything. This is the little card we're going to do Monday, and you can tell me whatever colors you want. Just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to prep this for you, and then you can come and color your little bun and put your little bow on. But anyway, I am thrilled to say that this streaming has worked. Another shout out to Cara Mulcahy in Franklin. She has a business, an online business. So she also has an in-person business because she does make house calls because she's come to my house and she's coming again. So she's going to help me get really smart with technology. Isn't that shocking? But anyway, that's the story for today. If you need any problems, if you need any help with websites or anything technology-wise, she is a good resource to use. So my friends, until next week, I don't know what we're doing next week, but we'll do something fun. I hope you can join me. I hope that you have a great weekend, wonderful week, and I'll